Hello, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to introduce Urad Fl4k. So, Urad, it's unhealthy radiation, while under 50% health, gain 150% bonus damage. So we're going to basically take this ultra powerful anoint, it's new, it's confirmed staying past the cartel event, so this is a build around this anoint, and it's ridiculously powerful. So, this is going to be a different setup to the build that I uploaded 2 weeks ago in the form of 2 videos. That build is good if you do not want to sacrifice health gate and use consecutive hits anoints, 390 anoints, ASC anoints, that kind of thing. So if you do not want to use a front loader, use that build that I did 2 videos on. It works fine for mobbing, just a consecutive hits, reflux, guns that I'm going to be using here basically. And that build works fine, and it's great for that. This one is built purely around this anoint in mind, so it is an endgame build, you know, using anoints and stuff, and relying on that. So the weapons you're going to be using are going to be in the meta weapons. Right now, this is being uploaded before the changes of the Guardian Takedown Mayhem 2 scaling. So right now I am using Sandhawk, OPQ, Reflux, Monarch, Chaosan. However, post-change, you'll be able to use more weapons, hopefully. And of course, this setup, its goal is maximum damage. So you can take Urad guns that aren't very good and use them. For example, someone I know, Crag, has been doing did a scale takedown with a butcher with this setup, and that's only going to get better with the Guardian Takedown launching. So yeah, in terms of weapon versatility, as long as it has the Urad anoint, you're good. As long as it's a serviceable gun with serviceable parts and elements, and it has the Urad anoint, you'll be good. Definitely not overly 2 gear dependent. It's just we are limited on backpack space, so I have filled them with the strong weapons that you see everywhere and are bored of. I'm sorry. But in terms of the shield, we are going to be using a front loader with an ASC element. Any element, just focus on enemy weaknesses. Just get nice front loader. It's going to get us below health gate. For grenades, you're probably going to want a Mitosis Hunter Seeker. However, that's awkward to get, so I just use the Piss Grenade since that's easy to get. Farm it from Thunk and Sloth. ASC element once again. For the relic, the reason why we use front loader versus Deathless is because it opens up room for the Pearl. This anoint is not gun damage, it's elemental damage, which means the 90% damage here, this is gun damage, and there's no like weird diminishing returns there, so the Pearl is very, very good for this setup. Alternatively, you know, you can just use a Last Stand Vic Rush or a Snowdrift Vic Rush if you wish. For class mods, we are spoiled for choice, but there's 3 main ones. One is Bounty Hunter. This one's going to be your consistent one, it's good for bosses. Bounty Hunter's really, really solid, I recommend it. Next one is going to be Cosmic Stalker. Once all your skills are active, this one will be doing more damage, especially if they fix its interaction with the base bonus of Interplanetary Stalker. And if you do not understand what I just said, don't worry about it, you don't need to think about it. And if you do understand, you know how you'll be as frustrated as I am with it. But even with that out of the way, out of the picture, it's still ridiculous. Like, Cosmic Stalker is great, so Bounty Hunter for consistency, Cosmic Stalker for peak, Bounty Hunter for bosses. And then the other one that I use a lot is going to be the Rack Pack, specifically with points in head count. That's important. It doesn't offer anything if you don't have the head count points, because it's a rack attack com. But the head count allows you to get this your fadeaway cooldown in under a second consistently. In the gameplay that I'm about to show, I use Rack Pack until the end of Valkyries, and then I use Bounty Hunter until the end of Wotan. So just to clear that up, I do use a lot of Rack Pack. It's my favorite comm for casual play. And even if you don't have a good comm, yeah. So yeah, and even if you don't have a good comm, that's fine. Friendbot's good. You can even make this work with a Rat Commander and Eager to Impress. Just pull what you can when it comes to class mod. For Bounty Hunter, you're going to be looking for as many points in Most Dangerous Game as you can, and for Cosmic Stalker, you're going to be looking for as many points in Big Game as you can, and then focus passives after that. And then for the skill tree, I'll fly through this since it's kind of simple. Fierce Attack, it's more damage. Overclocked, it's more fire rate. Turn tail and run, more damage and a bit of health regen. Collect the runes for your pet to revive you. We need 1 more point to get down the tree, so we're going to go all my BFFs. Pet survivability is important here, so we're going to grab that. And that's going to unlock until you are dead and not my circus. Not my circus is on large points of survivability. We're going to be spamming the heck out of our fade away. The cooldown is ridiculously short, so we use this to keep some aggro off of us, and we get the health regen from you until you are dead and turn tail for BFFs, and that helps keep our pet alive. That's just going to be our passive regen for when we're not doing damage. Don't worry, we have something else for pet survivability here in Who Rescued Who. So to get there, we're going to need persistence on turrets, gun damage, better than these two, but we take them to get down the tree. And then we're going to go 1 point in heat bites to allow our pet to more easily stack Frenzy. Frenzy is a ton of damage, and we couldn't grab Fast and Furious and Power Inside because these require our health to be high, which isn't happening. So that's why we went the Frenzy route. But of course, that requires your pet to be alive. Your pet sucks. Well, 1 point in Who Rescued Who is all you need, because this is a lifesteal skill, and now in Mayhem mode, our damage is being ramped up, but our health and our pet's health is staying the same. So, 1 point is all we need. And as long as you are being aggressive, and you are doing plenty of damage, we're fine. So that's pretty great. And then our red tree is going to be a very, very cookie-cutter red tree here. Leave no trace, head count, IS, Hunter's Eye, that's maxed underneath that class mod, by the way. 4 in second end attention, you only need 2 to get down the tree. Big game, most dangerous game, Galactic Shadow, and Megaphor. And this is pretty much what your red tree should be looking like most of the time, unless you're doing a fancy thing with Two Fang. Grim Harvest just isn't worth it, 3%'s not enough. Maybe we can do some Rack Attack memes after they do the scaling, but this isn't a Rack Attack build, so ignore it. And yeah, very, very standard red tree there. So, with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. This will be a true takedown, not scaled. I wanna make that clear, because most builds that I see on YouTube are scaled, including some of my own. There's no particular reason to show true takedown. It doesn't offer any extra drops or anything, but I do want to make sure, make it clear that the gameplay is true takedown, just because of how much damage this setup does. We melt through enemies so quickly. So yeah, that's going to be the build. Very high ganking build. You're going to go into fight for your life a lot, that's fine. Quite a few of our deaths are from bullet reflection, which happens, but we have more than enough damage, and that's actually fine. It's strategic to go into fight for your life with this build. I do want to make that clear. Going into fight for your life is not a problem. We've got too angry to die if you have it, and it means you can face tank. And you don't even need to face tank very long, because we do so much damage. We can just kill whatever we're in front of, like, legitimately. We don't need the ASEs, the Urad's enough, and Fl4k is insane, and I love this character, so I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Go and meet death. Extract them for me. Then, when yours was thrilling. Couldn't end my hunt.
Those were advanced mechs, but we're after something bigger. Keep going.
Chaos!
Now that is definitely your target! Light that giant bastard up!
Posing as organic is punishable by surviving time.
You see me? Someone cover me! Death, this takedown for thee.